The ancient kingdom of Judah faced many threats throughout its storied history. These threats came not only from neighboring kingdoms, but also from within, as internal strife often plagued the land. Yet few chapters in its history are as dramatic and tumultuous as the reign of Queen Athaliah. She was a formidable woman who seized power through ruthless bloodshed, leaving a trail of chaos in her wake. Athaliah's story is one of unbridled ambition and cruelty, but it is also a tale of ultimate divine justice. Her reign serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the havoc it can wreak on a kingdom. It also highlights the enduring power of faith and the resilience of those who hold on to their beliefs in the face of tyranny. Athaliah's story is intricately woven into the fabric of Judah's religious history, reflecting the complex interplay between politics and faith. It is a tale that has captivated readers and historians for centuries, offering a window into the past. Her dramatic rise to power and eventual fall offer profound lessons about leadership, ambition, and the moral responsibilities of those in power. They underscore the importance of morality and the inevitable consequences of defying divine will, serving as a timeless moral lesson. This essay explores the life and reign of Athaliah in detail, shedding light on her complex character and the turbulent time she lived in. We will delve into the historical context of her reign, examining her motivations, the impact of her actions on Judah, and the legacy she left behind. Athaliah was not a native of Judah. She was the daughter of Ahab. He was the king of Israel. Her mother was Jezebel. Jezebel was a powerful and controversial figure. She was known for her ruthlessness. Athaliah was raised in a court steeped in idolatry and political intrigue. This upbringing shaped her worldview. It made her ambitious and power-hungry. Athaliah married Jehoram, the king of Judah. This was a strategic alliance. It was meant to unite the two kingdoms. However, this union would become a source of great turmoil for Judah. Athaliah brought with her the religious practices of her parents. This angered God. Her influence on Jehoram led him down a path of wickedness. This angered God. He vowed to punish them. When Jehoram died, the kingdom of Judah was left in a state of uncertainty and turmoil. Athaliah's son, Ahaziah, took the throne, hoping to bring stability to the land. However, Ahaziah's reign was short-lived, marred by political strife and external threats. He was killed by Jehu, a fierce and determined military leader. Jehu was a military commander who had been anointed king by God, chosen to fulfill a divine mission. He was tasked with purging the house of Ahab, a mission that would change the course of Judah's history. Upon hearing of her son's death, Athaliah was consumed by a lust for power, her ambition knowing no bounds. She would allow no one to stand in her way, determined to seize control at any cost. In a ruthless act of self-preservation, Athaliah ordered the execution of all the royal heirs, a move that shocked the kingdom. These were her own grandchildren, innocent lives caught in the crossfire of her ambition. She believed that by eliminating all potential claimants to the throne, she could secure her own power and rule unchallenged. This horrific act of regicide sent shockwaves through Judah, leaving the people in a state of disbelief and fear. It marked the beginning of her tyrannical reign. The people were horrified, their cries for justice echoing through the land. They cried out to God for justice, hoping for an end to the bloodshed and tyranny that had befallen their kingdom. Unbeknownst to Athaliah, one heir had escaped her bloody purge. Joash, the infant son of Ahaziah, was spirited away by his aunt Jehosheba. Jehosheba was the wife of the high priest Jehoiada. They hid the young prince within the temple. He was raised in secret. This was a dangerous act of defiance against Athaliah. For 6 years, Joash remained hidden. He was raised on the word of God. Jehoiada and Jehosheba instilled in him the values of his forefathers. They taught him about the one true God. They warned him of the wickedness of his grandmother. All the while, Athaliah reigned supreme. She was unaware of the threat growing within the very walls of the temple. The reign of Athaliah was a time of great spiritual darkness for Judah. She abandoned the worship of the God of Israel and embraced pagan deities. She even went so far as to erect altars to Baal within the temple. This was seen as the ultimate sacrilege. The people suffered under her oppressive rule. Her disregard for justice and her cruelty knew no bounds. The once vibrant kingdom was now shrouded in fear and despair. The faithful could only pray, hoping that God would deliver them from this wicked queen. Little did they know that their deliverance was closer than they thought. It was growing within the heart of the temple. As Joash grew older, Jehoiada recognized that the time had come to act. He knew that Athaliah's reign was a blight upon Judah and feared for the future of his people. Jehoiada devised a daring plan. He would reveal Joash to the world and crown him as the rightful king. Jehoiada shared his plan with the Levites, the priests of the temple, and enlisted their help. He also gathered a contingent of loyal soldiers to protect Joash and ensure a smooth transition of power. With meticulous care, he prepared for the day when Athaliah's reign of terror would end. Section 7. The Fall of Athalia, Justice and Divine Retribution. This chapter delves into the dramatic and pivotal moment in history when justice was served and divine retribution was meted out. On the Sabbath day, when the temple was filled with worshippers, Jehoiada, the high priest, made his move. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, and the sacredness of the day added to the gravity of the moment. He brought forth the 7-year-old Joash, a child who had been hidden away for his safety. This young boy, dressed in royal attire, was the rightful heir to the throne. He presented him to the people as their true king. The people were astonished, their eyes wide with disbelief and hope. They had long suffered under the tyranny of Athaliah, and now a beacon of hope stood before them. They rejoiced at the sight of their rightful heir. The air was filled with cheers and cries of joy as the people saw a future free from oppression. They pledged their allegiance to Joash, their voices united in a powerful declaration of loyalty. This was not just a pledge to a king, but a pledge to a new era of justice and righteousness. The sound of trumpets and the cheers of the people reached Athaliah in her palace. The noise was deafening, a stark contrast to the silence that had reigned under her rule. Enraged and alarmed, she rushed to the temple. Her heart pounded with a mix of fear and fury as she realized that her grip on power was slipping. There, she witnessed the unfolding coronation. The sight of Joash being crowned was a blow to her pride and her power. She realized the magnitude of her impending doom. The walls of her reign were crumbling around her, and there was no escape. She cried out, "Treason! Treason!" Her voice was filled with desperation, a last-ditch effort to reclaim her authority, but her cries were drowned out by the roar of the crowd. The people's voices were a tidal wave of support for Joash, washing away her accusations. Jehoiada, with unwavering resolve, ordered the soldiers to seize Athaliah. His command was swift and decisive, a testament to his leadership. She was taken from the temple and executed. Her end was as swift as her rise to power had been ruthless. Her reign of terror had come to an end. The people could finally breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that justice had been served. As her blood spilled onto the ground, the people erupted in celebration. It was a symbolic moment, the end of tyranny and the beginning of a new era. Their cries of joy reached the heavens. The celebration was not just for the end of Athaliah, but for the hope and promise that Joash represented. It was a testament to the power of faith and the triumph of good over evil. This moment in history would be remembered as a divine retribution and the restoration of justice. Section 8. Reflections on Power and Faith. Lessons from Athaliah's Reign. The story of Athaliah is a powerful reminder of the corrupting nature of power. It highlights the dangers of ambition unchecked by morality. Athaliah's lust for power drove her to commit unspeakable acts. It ultimately led to her downfall. Her reign is a dark chapter in Judah's history. However, it also serves as a testament to the enduring power of faith. Even in the darkest of times, when wickedness seemed to prevail, there were those who remained faithful to God. Jehosheba and Jehoiada risked their lives to protect Joash. They ensured the continuation of David's lineage. Their courage and unwavering faith serve as an inspiration to us all. Section 9, Conclusion, a testament to hope and the power of faith. The story of Athaliah is not just a tale of ancient history, it holds profound lessons for us today. It reminds us that power, when sought for selfish gain, ultimately corrupts. It emphasizes the importance of integrity. We need to have compassion in leadership. It underscores the need for courage in the face of oppression. Above all, Athaliah's story is a testament to the power of faith. Even when all hope seemed lost, even when a nation was shrouded in darkness, faith in God remained. It was this faith that ultimately triumphed. It brought about the downfall of a tyrant and the restoration of a rightful heir. Section 10. Be inspired, share the story, subscribe for more. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through history. May the story of Athaliah inspire you to live a life guided by faith and integrity. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories from the past. May God bless you and all your endeavors. Thank you for watching.